Hi guys, welcome to this vlog. It's going to be a sort of half a vlog because it's already 2 p.m. I was unfortunately ill and it was a little bit of a hectic 2 weeks starting uni, but today I felt a little bit better, so me and Matt went for a nice walk, and then we went out for a walk with Cat, which we wanted to record, but Bluebell decided he didn't want to walk at all. So we went back home and we took Pixie, and then he started walking. So now they are both a very, very tired kitties. I'm going to show you. So one is here. Hey Pixie, cleaning herself. And Bluebell is here. Hey. And he's also just laying right in front of the front door, so I think maybe he was just a little bit tired and just ready to have a midday nap, and that's why he wasn't very fond of walking or running around. But yeah, they're both very, very happy now, and we need to eat something. And because I was ill, Matt was very lovely and he made us apple crumble. So we're going to have a little bit more of that now.
Just say.
Also, confession, it is 2 p.m. and all I have eaten today is apple crumble and ice cream. So, recovery. This is the apple crumble. It's actually amazing, and Matt made the decision to keep the skin on the apples, and actually that's really good. And these are the ice cream that we got. Traditional real dairy ice cream. Oh, I thought it said clotted clean cream or something, but no, it's not Cornish, it's Scottish.
I just want to say that there's like more ice cream than the apple crumble on this one. I think you need to warm up the spoon, then it's gonna come off nicely.
No, we just have to make the spoonful, but I didn't want to say that we've eaten all of this
since yesterday.
We are having apple crumble, and the cats will have a salmon crumble on their food. We normally give them treat on top of the food just in the mornings, and normally they don't get food at this time of the day either, but I think after such a long walk they might be hungry. Pixie, Bluebell. There you go.
Oh, they are hungry. Look, they're eating straight away. Salmon is not the favorite flavor, naturally. It's all about the white fish. So I don't think they're eating because of the salmon. Sometimes they just leave it. They must be really hungry this time. Oh, and the crumble. Nice. Are you not gonna wait for me?
Mm-mm.
Did you find some cat hair in it?
I did. As you can see, we don't have a table anymore. Matt decided it's not needed and there is no space for it.
I mean, look at the size of this place. There's no space for it. And also,
and look at this mess. That's my task for after crumble.
the problem with this place is when I'm working, I usually put my headphones in, and when I'm on the call, I like to walk, and with a table there, you can imagine there's really not much space to walk, and I just felt like really surrounded, if that makes sense. So this makes a better setup, I think. And you didn't seem to complain about eating on the bed too much, so I guess that works.
I try not to. So I sit on Pixie's house and eat on the desk, and Matt sits on his chair and we eat there. But
just sacrifices that we have to make while you're studying.
It's not an ideal setup, but it will have to do for the next few months.
Yeah, I mean, try renting in London now. It's crazy, especially with cats. This added like next level of difficulty to renting. Yeah. We had some spaces that were much bigger than this. Well, I said much bigger than this for similar price. But the moment you mention cats or any pets,
I just don't want to speak to you anymore.
Even if people even if there's an offer for the same price, but someone doesn't have pets, they're gonna choose them over you.
So Matt was getting annoyed with me for not picking up the conversation, but I just couldn't stop eating my apple crumble. Okay.
Okay, in the end, I took it as a compliment because I made a good apple crumble. So okay.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so good.
I wasn't getting annoyed that you weren't picking up the conversation. It's the fact that the video was flowing and I thought it was going well, and I'm like, she's still eating.
Yes, I just love it, and recently I have been so good with my food and tracking my macros and going to the gym. So falling ill just kind of ruined it a little bit, but also just made it an excuse.
Do you think it tastes better because you were so good with your food lately?
I think so. I think it tastes so much better. Anyway, yes, renting in London is very difficult, especially if you have any sort of pets. I just found out today that one of our neighbours has a snake in the building, so this building is clearly pet friendly, but not many of them are. And unfortunately, I actually don't know the reason behind that. It's actually quite awful that you might be calling an agent and as soon as you mention that you have pets, they just say straight up no, and there is no conversation at all. So, if you're moving, because I think everyone who moves to London, most people who move to London, move because they have to. Not many people would move just because they want to, and I'm just rambling. Some people would move here because they want to experience living in London, but then they would probably be single, renting a room and just going about their life, and figuring out what they want to do. But if you are renting a whole flat, clearly you are moving for some reason, and there are so many restrictions. Like, some places don't allow families. I'm sorry, I'm not going to leave my child somewhere if I'm moving to London, So, yeah, these things are ridiculous.
Apparently there's been a law that was passed that landlords can't refuse to have pets. And families.
So they can't refuse to. So now landlords can't say no to families, but with pets, it's not the same. It's basically if you already live somewhere, they
you
can't.
can make a request. They have to give you a reason.
Yeah, they have to give you a reasonable reason to say no. Otherwise, they just can't.
But the thing is, even with families, they can just make up a reason why not. And in London, if they have 5 different offers, all of them above asking, because they will be above asking, they just simply gonna choose someone else for the same offer.
Yeah.
And not say, oh, it's because you have a family. And I just don't know why say no to families. I don't understand. What's the downside? I think there's only positives, right? Usually it's people who will behave better because obviously they're raising children.
Yes, exactly.
They're not gonna have parties. This is people that know they have to bring up kids, so they have to have stable income to be able to pay for food, bills, housing, which means technically better rent stability for the landlord. I don't know. I think there's only benefits, and also I think families, when you think about it, they'll probably stay longer in a rented place if they're renting.
Yes, exactly.
Kids go. Kids go to school, so you wouldn't want them moving from place to place.
Exactly.
Just doesn't make sense.
That's a little bit of our London renting rant. Hey, Pixie. Say hello. Hey. Oh. Pixie became sort of famous in the building. She spends a lot of her time on the balcony, more than Bluebell, very strangely, because it used to always be Bluebell that we couldn't bring home from the balcony, but now it's Pixie, and she just meows at people. She like paws the net when they walk past, so a lot of the time when we sit here
people
at home,
meow to her.
yeah, people meow at her, and we just hear people walking past, and I just either like saying hello to her or meowing to her, so it's hilarious.
We have a joke going in the house that Pixie moved to flat 1B.
Yes.
One balcony. You get it?
Yeah.
Quick massage. Oh, do the beard, yes. Look how much fur is coming out. Oh, she's pouring. Nice. We just hoovered today.
As we do every single day.
I thought this was actually a neat solution. You can show. I know Molly's not going to want to show it because it's messy, but I thought this was really cool. We put Hoover just here in the wardrobe, so you can just open it and pick it up really quick and do some hoovering. As you know, with cats, you know, there's stuff coming out all the time. Even now, after quick petting, like I just feel like I have to hoover again, because like being in a bigger flat and now coming on to smaller flat, it's actually harder to keep it clean because the same amount of fur comes out from the cats, but there's like less square footage for everything to sort of be tucked away in the corner here, tucked away in the corner there. Here everything is like right in the middle.
So even though we hoovered pretty much every day in the previous place, we could get away without hoovering for a day, but here sometimes we hoover twice a day.
Yeah, twice a day is actually quite regular lately. But the nice thing is, you know, you don't have to pull out like a cord, like plug it in. You just pick this up, hoover, done, put it back.
Yeah, and it's also not much space and floor to hoover, so you can do it pretty quickly.
Yeah. By the way, Dyson is still keeping quite well. We had some issues with it. This is the V11 model, and in some countries it's actually been recalled for the issue with the trigger. I know this is like totally off topic, but we did a video on Dyson V11, I want to say a couple years ago.
Yeah.
More than 2 years, because it's out of warranty now. So they were trying to get us to buy the whole new body. Essentially, the trigger is made so it's like too weak, it's not strong enough, and it collapses inside. And then they make you buy entire body for £85. And I kind of refused because I was like, well, it's not the whole body that needs changing, it's the button. So we just ordered like a 3D printed button, took it apart and changed it ourselves. But either way, I just think like it's just a really bad policy from Dyson, because this could be even just sent back to them, replaced the trigger. If I could do it, they can do it, and then send back to you.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're wasting like the entire part that's actually working, and it's just adding to landfills. I don't think they recycled it, because they said, you know, you can just order it and then kind of deal with the parts that you have spare. And I don't know where to like recycle the electronic parts here. I don't know where to get rid of them. So I think it would be just landfill, realistically. Yeah, just a quick rant on Dyson.
Okay, so since I am sorting some things out today, I will show you something really hilarious. Okay, so Matt probably showed you that we have a washing machine out here on the balcony for some reason, but I mean, I don't mind, because at least it doesn't take up space inside of the tiny flat. Now, this is normally Cat's space, but we are drying the washing here, and I have another laundry already done, so I need to hang this. And then I have a very big task. I might change this to the manual focus, so I think that works. And then I have a very big task because it's now a lot colder. So what I need to do is I need to go through a whole wardrobe and take out all of the summer clothing and swap it with the winter clothing, which is down underneath the bed in huge storage boxes. So that's what we're going to do today to get ready for winter. And I can't believe I'm saying this, because now it's literally so sunny. It's so light, and that's why we also took the cat outside, because it's just so nice outside. It's probably about 18 degrees, which is quite warm for this time of the year. I also always listen to podcasts when I do some housework. So yesterday I started listening to this podcast. It's Joe Rogan with Max. Oh, I'm going to botch it so much. Matt is trying to bring the laundry home so I can fold it. Max Lagava, maybe. So interesting. I can't wait to listen more about this. And here we go.
This is just like a standard process.
Only when it's sunny though. There we are. Thank you very much.
No issue. That was easy. Super easy. I was just setting up a time lapse for Mon, and then Pixie came here, and I just thought I'm gonna show you her because she looks so cute.
I mean, I kind of made her come here by putting my laptop case on the bed. For some reason, she just loves sleeping on it, and she fits so perfectly.
Takes up the whole thing. So cute. And back to time lapse. You probably noticed that Mon was doing the laundry and then she stopped and she's just sitting with the bottle of oil, and that got me wondering too, actually. So turns out that she was listening to this podcast that she mentioned earlier, and she found out something about the oil, and she had to check if our oil is the right oil or the wrong oil. So tell us, do we have the correct oil or not?
So the conversation was about how processed the oils are. There is actually, like cooking oils, there was actually this name that they used, I can't remember, but this abbreviation about them being basically perfumed in a way. They're just so refined to get rid of the taste of it, because rapeseed oil would be so disgusting and so bitter on its own that it has to go through so many processes for us to actually be able to eat it. And for some reason I thought that we had rapeseed oil, but this is the one that we always buy, and it's the rice bran oil, and this one is all good. This is extra cold filtered rice bran oil. Not sponsored by Alpha One, but it doesn't have any trans fats, and that was another thing that they mentioned, that in the process of refining the oils, trans fats are not produced. Basically, there are trans fats in those oils, and you don't want any trans fats in your oil. And this one doesn't have any trans fats, so it's all good, and it's actually quite low in saturated fats. So there we go, rice bran oil, and I'm happy. I can continue.
Information from last minute. 85% of you watching right now are not subscribed yet. I don't know what you're waiting for, guys, but the content is amazing. You can tell, right? Mon's in the video, I'm in the video, cats are in the video, most importantly. What are you waiting for? Hit subscribe button and help the channel grow.
Let him sleep. Oh. He actually loves it. Look, we're drying Matt's shirts on the sides of the cat tree, and he loves being in between.
Pixie. Pixie. I'm gonna try to get Pixie to jump on my laps now. Pixie. We've been practicing. Oh, she's so cute.
Let him sleep. Oh. He actually loves it. Look, we're drying Matt's shirts on the sides of the cat tree, and he loves being in between.
Pixie. Pixie. I'm gonna try to get Pixie to jump on my laps now. Pixie. We've been practicing. Oh, she's so cute. Over time, I plan to make Pixie into a lap cat. She never ever would like even want to sit on your lap if you put her on her lap. And now we're at the point where she's happy to jump on by herself. So over time, my plan is to make her so accustomed to sitting on my laps or anyone's laps that she's gonna fall asleep. Oh, and she's sitting. No, don't tell me this is the moment. I thought she was gonna lay down for the first time on camera. Hey.
She's very happy.
Let's see if she gives head bumps. Oh, lots of head bumps. You seen the cookies? Our food is ready, by the way. But that can wait. Yeah, I wasn't joking about the 85% of you not being subscribed. So if you haven't taken the opportunity to subscribe on the previous time, this is the moment. Do it for Pixie, don't do it for me. She's actually so warm.
She was in the sun.
No, but I mean where she's sitting on me,
okay,
it's getting quite warm. Yeah, I wasn't joking about the 85% of you not being subscribed. So if you haven't taken the opportunity to subscribe on the previous time, this is the moment. Do it for Pixie, don't do it for me. She's actually so warm.
She was in the sun.
No, but I mean where she's sitting on me, it's getting quite warm.
That's what we'll need for this winter. Rising cost of living and heating.
But we just found out, guys, our heating is communal. So I double checked that the heating is completely provided by the building. So we open it up
it's
maximum.
Included
Yeah.
in the rent.
Yeah, but I think just wait until they raise the prices of rent for everyone in the building because of the cost of the heating.
Yeah,
so I think there's going to be double-sided sword, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. They probably can't do it for us though, because we've only been here for a little bit. So they must probably wait until the clause thing.
I don't think they have to wait for anything. But
No?
in any case, food is ready. I don't want it to burn. And Pixie jumped off my lap, so let's get food.
Bye. We just had some food and Bluebell is still very happy in between the two shirts. And Pixie is on the balcony. Can I get the focus? Oh, there we go. She's just chilling there. She loves it there. Whoopsie. I think I broke this lens. Oh, there we go. The thing is, that's the rubber thing that's on the lens to change the focus came off. So we'll see what matters about this. Oh, hey! But she's so cute. Look at her. She just loves being here and looking around. There are birds, sometimes an occasional squirrel, and there are actually a few cats around here as well. So she loves just looking at them. So I wasn't recording this.
Oh, okay. I just said that one didn't actually break it. With some of the types of the lenses that use the rubber on the focus and zoom rings, those just wear out, and it's time to replace mine.
That's
so
what
I'm actually just
happened.
ordering a new one. They're super cheap. So.
And we just had a late lunch, and we're gonna watch one episode of Formula One.
Just one.
Just one. So we are now 2 episodes later, and the cats are still so tired. Oh, Pixie. So sweet. Bloopy. Hello. I have blasters on both of my thumbs because my nails are very, very weak. I don't know if anyone else has this issue. And they break in like really random places, like too low for me to cut them. So then I have to search for some temporary solutions that will save me from losing half of my nail. And that's what it is for now, for the time of cleaning. While I tackle the clothes, Matt will be making cat food. We use pretty much the same recipe as in our latest cat food video, which I'll link down below. But we had some questions about the cat's food calculator. You can get it from the Cat Crap Facebook group. I can't say it. Cat Crap Facebook group. It's Cats Completely Raw and Proud. So just bear in mind that this group is for people that feed their cats raw food only, so it's probably not the best place to voice your opinions about feeding something else. But if you would like to learn about feeding your cats raw, it's a great resource, and they have their calculator version for numbers if you have MacBook, or for Excel. I prefer the numbers version because it's just all on one page. So you have everything here. All of the tables are all together. The wanted ratio is 80% meat, 10% bone, 10% organ, but we are using bone meal, so this works out a little bit differently with the bone meal being so concentrated. So I calculated here, but you can go by teaspoons that are showing up in the table on the side there. I don't know how much you can see here, but yeah, if you need a tool to help you out work out the food for your cats, then definitely use this. In here we just put the meat portion in just a random place, which is chicken breast, but obviously we're not using chicken breast. It's not the best meat, definitely not. Doesn't have much taurine and the fats that the cats need, but it's just convenient to put it all in one place because we don't use a lot of different meats. But if you happen to do that, then you've got a very long table. Whatever you have in there, you can add minced meat with bone as well, and it will calculate it for you. If you're not sure if something is a meat or an organ, you can put it here. So for example, hearts come under meat, which can be surprising, but you can use this table to work it out for you. So here we go, and yeah, we'll show a little bit of Matt making the food as well. This is a bit different to what we normally use. We just get beef chunks normally. So this is beef mince, 12% fat.
This actually changed since last time. So last time I did the recipe, it was actually last week.
The light is really bad in here.
I'll step to the side. In any case, last time when I went to the shop, they were actually like doing something with the fridges, and they didn't have anything on the beef section apart from the minced meat. And I was like, well, I kind of left it to last minute, so I have to take beef today. Minced beef, that is. And I used it last time, and cats actually really liked it, so I thought it's less work. And cats enjoy it, so I might as well get this. And yeah, the consistency of the batch actually turned out quite nice. So I'm gonna do it again and see how they take it. The litter box time and like quality of what's left in the litter box has been good for the past week or so. So yeah, no objections with the mince. Yay!
Okay, well, that's it then. And then everything else is the same. So chicken livers, and we've got pork shoulder steaks and some more pork shoulder steaks. I did hear somewhere that pork may not be the best thing to use. Again, it probably depends what part of the food you're using it for. We definitely use it for the taurine. So if we find someone nearby that sells chicken hearts, then we can use chicken hearts for taurine and maybe use something else. Which actually, wasn't it chicken thighs that were good?
Chicken thighs were good, chicken breast was a no-go.
Yeah, chicken breast is a no. But I actually just realised that we saw somewhere, I don't know where. Oh, it was Iceland. We saw boneless chicken thighs. Didn't we?
I didn't pay attention, I think.
I think we did. So maybe we'll try that next time, because chicken thighs will be a good source of taurine for the cats as well. So we'll see how they like it.
Yeah, chicken thighs are just usually like quite hard to work with because you have to
Do the bone, yeah. But I have a feeling that we saw them. Remember?
And yes, but also once we made batch with chicken. Don't worry about the lighting, it's fine. Once we made a batch with chicken, and I just find it goes off like really quick, even when you put it out for the cats. Like it starts to smell bad, so that's why I wasn't a big fan of chicken, even like if it works with the recipe.
True.
It doesn't smell as good. Not that it smells good.
But we thought it's because of the bone, didn't we?
Yeah, maybe because I think we used to use carcass, like actually like minced bone. In any case, it left some bad feelings about chicken.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll do a little batch with that, because as you can see, this is very small. 2 large boxes of pork shoulder and then a box of minced beef, so not too much work. Oh, and of course we'll add eggs and sardines as well. Okay, I'll leave you to it. Bye.
Bye.
I will be just in the other room, in that one other room that we have left.
So close that I'll hear you breathe.
And this room is just here. The flat is so tiny. Hello, Pixie. Did you guys know that when the cats like slowly blink at you, they say I love you? I wanted her to do that to me, but she didn't. Very intrigued by someone walking outside. Yay! Whoa. Bloopy. Oh. It's a bit later and a little bit darker now. I've been kind of procrastinating, but also doing things that I needed to do. So I had to fill out my training log and do my little timetable for next week. So I've done that, and now I have to do these clothes. Another laundry, another cat outside.
I think he's indecisive. He's not sure what he wants, because just a second ago he was hugging me. Now he's trying to... See? That's what I mean. The front one is making cookies, but the back posy is doing some bunny kicks. Oh.
Getting ready for bed as well. I mean, they have been pretty chilled all evening, so I hope we'll get a good night's sleep, because it might go one way or the other. I finished with the wardrobe and I did some prep for my lectures tomorrow. Tomorrow is my first day of real lectures after the welcome week. Well, it was 2 weeks of like prep lectures. Let's call it that. But tomorrow starts my first actual week of uni, so I'm excited and a little bit scared. And it's also my first day going back to work, so that's going to be a very, very busy day for me. I finished with the clothes, and I did a little bit of a prep for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the first day of real lectures. Well, not real lectures, but we had 2 weeks of foundation fortnight. So look at him, he's just so cute.
I don't even know what's going on with those poles.
I have no idea. We literally just wanted to pick up the shirts from here and just put them in the wardrobe, because that would finish off everything. all of the tidying up, and he's just being so freaking cute. But this is where we'll end today. We were hoping to play with them a little bit, but that's probably going to be in the next vlog, given the state of these two guys. And yeah, we hope you enjoyed it, and let us know down below if you want us to do more vlogs like this, a little bit more of a chilled vibe, just hanging around with us and the cats. Thanks so much for watching, and see you soon. Bye.